Welcome back. It's now time for the Financial Week. Local attraction Mystic Mountain is set to reopen under new ownership sometime this month. The Old Chorius-based spot has been carrying out renovations to begin accepting guests. Javon Keys tells us more.
From receivership to ownership, the renowned attraction Mystic Mountain has endured a challenging last few years, but things are starting to look up.
We are going through and refurbishing all of the facilities, restaurants, all customer facilities, staff facilities, but more importantly, we have been working on recertifying all of the rides. Lots of plans for the future, but the most important thing now is to get this product back out into the marketplace, both Jamaica as well as internationally.
Wayne Cummings is the director of Northjam Island Tours, the new company which was approved by the courts to purchase the attraction for about $13 million.
What's the planned spend?
At this time, we don't want to share that. What's important for us is getting the park open, getting the product back up to international standards, working with cruise lines, working with land-based tourists as well as the locals, so they come back and appreciate this iconic location.
I mean, Northjam is a fairly new company. Could you talk to us about the existence of Northjam Holdings?
So Northjam is a recently incorporated company that is made up of a consortium of investors. It is a special purpose vehicle that has been incorporated specifically for working with with Mystic Mountain.
Are you able to talk about the relationship with Adam Stewart and Northjam Holdings?
He's one of the investors.
He says, however, Northjam will operate separate from the Sandals chain. We're told more than 100 of the original Mystic Mountain employees have returned to the attraction. But how did Mystic Mountain get here in the first place? Michael Drakulich was CEO before the receivership. He's now managing director of Northjam Island Tours.
We had a bunch of circumstances that hit Mystic Mountain in the beginning. You know, we had a bond that was due and payable, and we also had a COVID that shut down the park. And even though we opened to lots and lots of Jamaicans at the price point we opened up, it wasn't sustainable to be able to make the payments on the bond. And the bondholder decided that he or they would like to get paid, right? So it went into receivership, liquidation, all that. And as you said, it was part of the newspaper stories and your stories for a good part of 3 years. And it was a very costly and tedious process, and we're just glad to put it behind us.
A soft opening was held recently, and the attraction should start to welcome thousands of local and international tourists in the coming months. For the Financial Week, I'm Javon Keys.
We go down to the foreign exchange market. Trading ended with banks and cambios selling the US dollar for an average $154.90. The Canadian dollar is being sold for $115.92. The pound is going for $200.18, while the euro is being sold for an average $172.01. Now, the JSE index gained 1,821 points, while the junior market index increased by 20 points. Among the 52 winners were Cygnus Real Estate Finance US dollar shares, PBS 9.25% perpetual US dollar shares, QWI Investments, Epley, and MPC Caribbean Clean Energy. The 40 losers included Margaritaville Turks US dollar shares, Cygnus Real Estate Financial Jamaican dollar shares, Mayberry Group, JMMB Group 7.25% VR Jamaican dollar CR preference shares, and JMMB Group 7% VR Jamaican dollar CR preference shares. Now, 21 stocks closed the session, selling at the same price they started trading. And that's it for the Financial Week. News from overseas when we return.